Hi everyone, welcome back to the Adventurine Dream channel. That sounded so sarcastic. So today is Tuesday and I upload on this channel every Tuesday, so hi, it's me, Alicia. So this week is story time week and I'm going to tell you a story of the time that I could have died, but obviously I didn't because I'm here. So I don't want to over exaggerate in this story time like some YouTubers do, because honesty attracts honesty and knowing the truth is very important to me. Enough of the weird spiritual shit, Alicia. Let me start at the beginning of this story, obviously, because I'm not exactly going to start at the end. I was going to Rave and it was the first rave I've ever been to, so I was kind of nervous about it. My friend was with me though and she made me feel a lot safer. Let's just call her Willow for the sake of this video. Willow? Really? Willow is my favourite name, okay? So me and Willow arrived at this forest location. We met some of her friends and then danced together right near the speakers. And you know, we were just having fun and enjoying ourselves when this girl comes and pushes me out the way to get to the speakers. Well, it wasn't one girl, it was like maybe 2 or 3. There were also some sketchy people around and the vibes just felt kind of weird, so we decided to leave this drum and bass rave and go to a psytrance rave. Why would that be any different? Well, think of one rave as a place for fucking druggos and another rave as a place for hippies. I didn't know this at the time though, like I had no idea what the difference was between them. But Willow knew people at the other rave and we managed to find someone who was going to give us a lift to it. So the person giving you a lift, were they on drugs? Honestly, I'm not too sure. I never asked. I just knew it was the only option because that's what everyone else was doing. And I didn't want to be left alone at a rave, like the first time I'd ever gone to a rave. I did notice that the driver was tired though, as he mentioned it a couple of times, but as we were leaving he was driving fine, so I thought everything would be okay. We drove for some amount of time. We were all lost in conversation and getting hyped for the next rave. We were crossing a busy bridge in London. There were cars driving on the road beneath us, and we were on the left side right by the edge, when suddenly the car swerved towards the side of the bridge, which was, you know, very spooky. But a split second later, the car swerved back to the middle of the road again. I thought nothing of it at first because, you know, that happens sometimes in cars. People make mistakes and they swerve to move out the way and stuff. But then the driver says, "I just fell asleep at the wheel." And then Willow turns to me and says, "Did you see that? We could have died. We could have went over the edge of the bridge. Did you stay in the car with him after that?" No, no way. He said he needed to find somewhere to stop because it was too dangerous for him to keep driving. So we pulled over outside a store, like somewhere in London, I can't remember exactly where. And another friend who was with us, let's just call her Kat, she was feeling upset that the driver couldn't come to the rave with us. But I told her it was for the best because he wouldn't have even enjoyed himself if he was that tired. So how did you get to the rave? Well, we all pitched in for a taxi. On the way to the rave, Kat accidentally dropped a load of pills all over the floor in the taxi. And the taxi driver looked over as she was picking them all up and asked what they were. And she told him they were just pills, but I'm pretty sure he knew they were drugs. So he asked if they were drugs, and then she admitted that they were. Oh my gosh, did you get kicked out of the taxi? Well, funnily enough, he actually bought one from her, and we were all shocked that she got away with it. But it was pretty funny. And so that's the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed watching. I find it hard to remember stories, like my memory is very relative. So like if something relates to a memory, then I'll remember it, but like when I'm thinking off the top of my head, I just can't think. So I probably have way more interesting stories than that, but that was just, you know, one time where I could have died, but I didn't. I also have another time where I could have died on a mountain, but I'll save that for another time. I hope you all enjoy the rest of Storytime Week. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video, and also subscribe to my channel because I upload every weekend on my channel and I upload every Tuesday on this channel. If you want to see me twice a week, then you can subscribe to my channel. Goodbye friends, I love you so much and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! My friend was accompanying accompanying me.